To get something out of this, hopefully. And here we go. So, in moving up, I'm going to tell you this quick story. I know in the first video, I told you guys I was going to come back to this in terms of checking your voicemails. All right. So, I'm going to lead out with this example. Okay. So, I got to the point in my second year where after the season, it was just time. I knew it was time for me to move on. So, I wanted a better position. So, my first year, I was a head assistant coach. My second year, I was an acting head coach. But then an interim position, was given to someone else over me. And so at that point, I just knew that, hey, you know what, I need to get into another situation that's going to be more solid for me. And so I started putting my resumes out there. I started applying for everything that came open. And in this particular situation, now this is why I say aspiring coaches or current coaches, your voicemail, make sure that you check your voicemail every single day, especially when you're applying for jobs. So I applied for this particular head coaching job, and it was probably beginning of February. Got a call back. It was during conference tournament. So my phone didn't ring, but I got a voicemail. So I didn't see that a number, I didn't see that I missed a call or anything like that. But I got a voicemail and then went to the voicemail. So instead of me being on my voicemails, which I was told a long time ago by one of my bosses, to stay on top of your voicemail, and it was in my heart to continue to do it. But sometimes I would just be lax with it. I would be lazy in doing it. And so I got a call back around mid-February about this head coaching job that I applied for. And it was a great chance that I was going to get it, interview and everything like that. It was a good look. I got a call back. I didn't know the call came through. Didn't ring, like I said. It just went straight to voicemail. So literally, the rest of the month, I was actually following up with. I wouldn't say the rest of the month. Later, after conference tournament, when it was turning around March, I would say that I started to follow up with this particular school for this head coaching job. I had the email that I did not want to get. I got an email back after I sent the email to follow up from the athletic director. And the athletic director said, hey, Coach Shine, thanks for following up. When you applied, I called you back on February the 13th and left you a message. And I have not heard from you since. So I moved on. And I was like, you talking about eating a big slice of humble pie? Like, I felt so broken and like I was picking my face up off the ground. Like, I cannot believe that I missed this opportunity to be a head coach at a Division II school, which, it definitely would have been a move up for me because I didn't check my voicemail. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my gosh. So literally, man, it humbled me, man. And I'm telling you, I shook it off later that day, but I was just like, wow. And so when I tell you all, make sure if you're applying for jobs, you're trying to move up, if you're an aspiring coach trying to get a job, if you're a coach that you're a new coach and you're settled in your job, check your voicemails because there may be the thing that you've been praying for and you've been wanting that job. It could be there, but you just didn't check your voicemail. And now you missed the opportunity. So make sure you check your voicemails. I wanted to make sure I told you that.